I remember hearing about how there was a tree that was interrupted by the side of a building on its way to the sun. It needed to reach the sun, and so it was able to wrap around and somehow grow in a fashion that wrapped around the building so that it could reach the sun, so that the sun could reach it. And it did it on its own. It didn't need anyone's instruction. It was able to receive that light, its own internal induction, right? It knew how to be more conducive for the level of conductivity that would breathe life into its network, its matrix, its roots, its branches, its leaves, its everything. Trees are so advanced, yet so are we. And it's a beautiful thing to understand. It's a beautiful way to be when you look at a tree. You know, today I was on my way, I was walking, and as I was walking, I was noticing, you know, different houses about in the neighborhood, and blessings. And as I was seeing different houses in the neighborhood, I noticed there was this one lady that I don't usually see outside. And I greeted her. I seen that she was in her yard, and there was a big old tree in her yard, and she was watering this big old tree. This massive tree in her yard. She was taking her sprinkler, and she wasn't like just watering the grass or watering the plants, but she was intensely focused on watering this one big tree in her yard. And I was thinking to myself, that's interesting. That's very interesting. And so, you know, I walked by, I gave her a smile and say, hey, great day to you. I said, you giving the tree a bath? That she had to turn down the sprinkler, she couldn't hear me. I said, you giving the tree a bath? She was like, yes. You know, I wanted to give me shade for a long time. I wanted to give me shade for years to come. And so I thought that was really cool. That was nice, you know. And so she asked me, she said, oh, I see you walking. You always walking out here. Do you like walking, huh? I see you walking all the time. Do you like walking, huh? I said, yes, I love walking. She said, oh, it's good for you, huh? Walking is very good for you, huh? I should go walking sometime, she said. I said, yes, I like it. I enjoy it. It feels good. She said, okay, have a blessed day. And I told her to stay blessed. You know, I tell everyone I meet to stay blessed because I realize we're all just doing our best, right? So as I'm watching this lady bathing her tree in the water, you know, I thought to myself, because here's this big old tree in her yard, and most likely I can assume that this tree has been there for a long time. And if this tree has been there for a long time, odds are excellent this tree knows how to take care of itself. But sometimes we do things to try and get in the way of a natural process. Not to say there's anything wrong with watering the tree, but the way she was watering the tree, it was as though she had a fear that the tree would soon be lost. That if she did not water the tree, that there would be a great cost, right? And I was thinking, in nature, who is boss in nature, right? Does nature not know how to take care of itself? Can it not grow by itself? Can it not go by itself? Can it not inherently flow by itself? And how do we sometimes get in the way of a natural process? Then I thought to myself, okay, a fear of the tree withering away. The same tree that was most likely here before the house itself was laid, before the bricks were laid, before the road was paved, before the concrete in the driveway. The tree was already there, right? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure this tree is well aware how to nourish itself for its own self-care. But what about us? What about our bodies? Do we trust in this same way? Do we trust that our bodies have an innate intelligence today. You know, thinking years and years and years, generations of health and vitality, generations of not just survival, but thrival, that the body would somehow know how to stand on its own. But do we make these things known? Do we allow these things within us to continue? Do you think that you have wisdom that lies within you? And that's when I asked myself that question, because I used to think the same. I used to always fall in guilt and fall in shame and fall in blame when it came to these circumstances and wondering why things were that way. But it's only to say that your body's ability to heal is actually greater than anyone has permitted you to believe. And maybe like me, you don't readily receive that. Maybe you were never told this, or you don't really perceive that. But allow yourself to just imagine what your body is doing right now. When we don't live in fear and we're discovering how, at this moment, as you are listening to my voice, you don't actually have to consciously make the choice for your heart to be beating, for your lungs to be breathing, right? For your body to be working in a natural order, for your kidneys, your gallbladder, your spleen, your liver, your pancreas, your stomach. Everything is working in a natural order, in a natural function. And so I didn't always have the compunction that I needed to choose my body. I thought I had to do certain things so I could better use my body, or that I would lose my body. So I ended up abusing my body, right? There was an overabundance of stimulation, even an overabundance of information. Sometimes we have to let certain things go in order for ourselves to naturally flow. So this is just a message to say, when I saw her just, hosing down this tree, I was thinking, oh my gosh, is she thinking that she's going to lose this tree? Right? Like, oh my gosh, I better water it because I might lose it. I might lose it quickly. I might lose it soon. It's like, oh, I need more B12. I might lose, for what I might lose. Oh, I need more protein for what I might lose. I need more omega-3s. I need to have melatonin. I need to take more melatonin so I can fall asleep at night. Instead of allowing nature to provide, we might go and hide behind pharmaceuticals, behind outer medicine. We embrace the external, but not the internal intelligence that we have always had since the beginning. How many generations have we survived up until this point? It's like looking at the tree that has survived up until this point. How do you think that happened? Where do you think we would have been without all these things that we have today? Would things still be in a natural way? Would they be different? And I beg myself the question, and this is why I ask it to you, that sometimes you deserve rest. Not just from work, not just from exercise or obligations, but rest from what is going on inside. Let your body rest from fighting to survive. Sometimes we try to feed the body what we think the body needs, but it impedes the natural process for your body to proceed. So the body that has inherent intelligence, it is encoded into your body for survival. You inherently already have what you need. The body says, okay, I'm going to step to the side. You tell me, right? You show me what we need to survive. You show me what we need to feel high. And then we feed the body, we feed the body, we feed the body. But the more the body we have feeded, we somehow feel depleted. And the body lets us continue, right? It says, okay, I'm going to step out the way. You show me today. What do we need to succeed? So much love, my friend. This is just a short message because I heard this quote a while back and it made me chuckle. It made me chuckle. It actually made it made my knees buckle because it said our body is intelligent. Sometimes we get in the way of a natural process. We think we know more than the body knows. We think we can do better than the body grows. And we think we can go further than the body was already designed to go. The body is already designed to be long-lasting. It is designed to be capable of prolonged fasting. But if you treat the body like you're always waiting to wither away, will things ever be truly okay? Or would you allow yourself to reside within that stillness that could already take care of any illness? My friend, much love. And I trust that you receive that your body's ability to heal is greater than you might ever believe. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for glistening. And I trust that you too have a wonderful day. Many blessings and much love sent your way.